For joining us for Way 31 News at 4, I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Marie Waxel. A federal judge ordered Huntsville police to release body camera video from the day Crystal Ragland was shot. We have team coverage of this investigation for you this afternoon. Way 31's Matt Kroschel looks into the precedent this ruling sets. And we start with Way 31's Luke Hydash.
The video released shows footage from the two officers who responded that day, and it begins with those two officers talking to the man who first called 911, the manager of that apartment complex.
I'm the manager of Stadium Apartments, and I just got a report from one of my residents that another resident is standing in her patio door pointing a gun at people.
The manager warns officers of Ragland's background.
She's a veteran that came in through one of these veterans programs.
Housing helpful.
Yeah, Housing Authority HUD program. I believe that she's got some chronic PTSD,
right.
And she also has some traumatic brain injury. She's not stable.
That's from 8:39 to about 8:41 a.m. The officers then approach Ragland's apartment and identify themselves.
Hey, Crystal, Huntsville Police, can we talk to you real quick?
Ragland leaves her apartment through the back sliding glass door. Huntsville police at this point slow down and zoom in on the video on what appears to be a gun near Ragland's waistband. Police tell her to put her hands up, and shortly thereafter, she reaches for what appears to be the handle of that gun. The officers fire at least 10 shots.
Hands up! Show us your other hand!
Ragland falls to the ground, still breathing. Because this part of the video is so graphic, we won't show it here. Police later approach her, handcuff her, all in accordance with HPD policy. It was later determined that Ragland's weapon was a fake, a replica of a .45 caliber handgun. The next day, Ragland died at the hospital.
This was a tragic incident for the victim, for our community, and for the police department.
After the shooting, both HPD and the Madison County District Attorney's Office launched reviews of that shooting incident, and in both cases, the two responding officers were cleared of any wrongdoing. The Madison County District Attorney's Office saying that any reasonable officer would have thought that Ragland's gun was real. In Huntsville, Luke Hydash, Way 31 News.
The attorney representing the estate of Crystal Ragland is responding to the city's forced release of this video evidence.
And Way 31's Matt Kroschel joins us, continuing our team coverage. Matt, Ragland's family is appealing the federal judge's decision to dismiss their lawsuit.
Even with the video evidence, the DA's review, and findings that the officers were justified, they are appealing. Tonight, the family's attorney tells me they firmly believe the officers violated Ragland's civil rights and used excessive force.
Hands up! Put your hands up! Hands up!
Second separated a troubled Army veteran from life and death.
111 shots fired, officer involved.
You know, we haven't gotten into much discovery. I mean, all we've got is basically videotape.
When Huntsville police responded to the 911 call that day, Crystal Ragland was suffering from PTSD, a tragic turn of events that attorney Martin Weinberg still believes should never have happened.
Mental health is a major issue in terms of police interactions, and we just hope there's some changes so something like this doesn't happen again.
Weinberg filed the federal wrongful death lawsuit, naming the officers and the city.
You know, there's some things that, the transparency and accountability are two things that, two major issues that we feel like should be addressed.
The city and officers moved to dismiss all claims. They argued the use of force was lawful because Ragland presented an immediate threat of serious harm to the officers when she reached for the visible gun in her pocket. In dismissing the claim, the court ruled use of deadly force was reasonable and justified under the Fourth Amendment. Weinberg says Ragland's family wanted this video to be released and says if it was not for the judge ordering them to release it, the department would not have allowed the public to review the video. Huntsville police confirmed with me that they did not have any plans to release this video, but they did comply with the judge's orders to do so. Live in the studio, Matt Kroschel, Way 31 News.
Thanks, Matt. You can see more of our coverage of the Ragland case on our website, waytv.com, right now.